Good evening students, welcome to the session. In this session I am going to start new question of such type like this arrangement is given and we have to find the resistance between point A and B, and some questions similar to this pattern like this question, resistance between point A and B, and some other questions like this one, resistance between point A and B. Okay, so how to handle these type of questions? This is the biggest question. This question basically belongs to Wheatstone bridge, so I will discuss it, don't worry. Next is, okay, so I have taken this question as well as these two questions. Okay, so students, what will happen in this type of questions, I will discuss it. So firstly, before going to before proceeding, we have to see how we can shift a voltage point. So let's take a diagram. I am taking one diagram here. Okay, let's take a diagram in which battery is connected, because concept is very necessary to understand the question. Here let's we connect a battery. This battery is of 6 volt. Then I connected a resistance here that has resistance 2 ohm, and then I connected a resistance that has a resistance 4 ohm. So this has a resistance 2 ohm and this point has a resistance, so this resistance has value 4 ohm. So total resistance will be 6 ohm and total current will be 6 volt by 6 ohm. So current will be 1 ampere. So current will be 1 ampere. So students, what will happen? I am just telling you the shifting of point. So here the voltage drop is, here the voltage is 6, because here no voltage is dropped up to this point. That means we can say this point A and point B have same potential. Now 2 volt will drop here, because 2 into 1 ampere, 2 volt will drop here. That means voltage at this point C, let me change the color. So voltage at point C will be 4 volt. Voltage at C will be 4 volt. So whenever there is a resistance, then there is some voltage drop. But when there is no resistance like C to D, so I am moving C to point D, no resistance is there, that means voltage at point D is also 4. Then after this point 4 volt will drop here. That means the voltage at this point is a 0. Voltage at this point is also 0. Voltage at this point is also 0. So students, basically concept you have to understand is, let me zoom so that you can understand easily. So student, the concept is that when there is a okay, when there is a resistance like this is point B and this is point A, when there is no resistance between the path, then the potential is same, and if the potential is same, then we can combine these points, we can combine A and B like this, we can combine them here also. So these are the properties. Now how we will solve the question, I will explain. So firstly you have to understand, if the potential is same, then we can move the points, like I can move A point here, I can move B point here. So these are the properties. I will explain it when we will study one question, then it will be more clear to you. So I am closing it now. So we have this question. Students, in this question you can see here point B is this one. So this is the point B. This is point B. Now no resistance is there. So let's take it as point C. let's take it as point D, let's take it as point E, and A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, E. So let's take it as point F. So students, you have to understand that voltage at point A is different from voltage at point this one F, because there is a resistance between them. So I am drawing now its equivalent circuit. Its equivalent will be like this one, starting from A, starting from point A, this is, let's suppose, point A, then we move to point F, this is point F, so this is, let's suppose, this is point F. Now students, see, point F is common with three resistance, this resistance, this resistance, and this resistance also. So that means now I have to connect F with three resistances. But what about the other points? So I can shift this B point to C point because no resistance is there. Or you can say I can shift this C point to D point. Or you can say point E to point D. Or simply you can say the potential at point B is same, point C is same, point D is same, and point E is same, because there is no resistance in between. So potential at point B is equal to potential at C, potential at D, potential at E. If there is a resistance between them, like if there is a resistance between D and E, then the potential between D and potential of D and E point will be different. But if there is no resistance, then the potential of D point, E point, C point, and B point is same. So what we have to take care here, let's take a common point, because potential is same, so we take a common point. This can be B point also, this can be C point also, this can be F point, this can be B point also, this can be D point also, this can be C point also, or this can be E point also. So here we have F. So we connect a resistance, this one, like one resistance. Let's suppose I have connected F to C. So let's suppose this point is C and this is resistance R. So F to C I have connected. Now C point has same potential as D point, so let's take it as D point. So there is a resistance between F and D. So in this way I have to connect a resistance. Okay, so this is the method that we have to follow. I will explain you. Okay, let me move the cursor. So now again consider it as a point E. So when you consider it as a point E, then you can say this is the resistance again R between, so R, R and R. Now D point, we can say D point is also B point, because B is common with C. Potential at B is same as C. So this circuit we have got, between A and F the resistance is R. So it is a single resistance, we can make as it is. So it is resistance R. Now these three resistances of small r are in parallel, that means it will give me a resistance of R by 3. If you know series and parallel concept, then it will be more clear to you. Then we can say it point, this point as a B. You can say it as also D also, but we have to find the resistance between A and B. So then that's why I have renamed it to B. So when we have to find the resistance between A and B, then in this question our answer will be R plus R by 3. So answer for this question will be 4R by 3. Students, I hope this question is very much clear to you. Basically the concept is that you have to how to move the potential points. So this is the question, and I will repeat the question again. Don't worry if it is not clear to you, I will explain it again. So students, this was the question. I have already told you that if there is no resistance between path, then we can shift point B to C, C to D. If no resistance is there, then we can shift the point. So I shift B point to C, C point to D, similar way E point to D. So that means here I will get caught A point and then point F, this point. Then I can write this point as a C first, then resistance between F and C connected here. Then I can say it as a point D also, because point C can be D also. See, potential at point C is same as D. So in this way I will connect this circuit, and this was our question number 1. So now I am going to question number 2. I hope this question is very much clear to you, how to handle such type of questions. Now we are going to question number 2. I will take some more questions of such type, so that you can understand in a better way. Now students, you can see in this question, point A is common to 4 resistances. That means this resistance is also connected to point A, this is also connected to point A, this is also connected to point A, and this is also connected to point A. So all the 4 resistances are connected to point A on the left hand side. So let's take it as point A and draw 4 resistances here. Okay, let me take point A. This is point A and 4 resistance is there. So this type of questions are very important for any exam, entrance exam or CBSE or any other type of exams. So 4 resistances are there, and now I can take these 4 points. So let me take these 4 points. So students, these are the 4 points. We can call it as point A. This is point A, and this let me change the color. This point is as B, this point as C, this point as D. So C, D, let's take it as point E. So you can say it as a point A to B, then C, then D, then point E. But students, these points have same potential because no resistance is there. That means the potential of B is equal to potential of C. If we connect a battery in between A and B, I connect a battery here. So let's show you. So if I connect a battery here, that means current will be divided, and this negative potential, the potential at B will be potential at A, same potential will be at potential at C, same potential will be at D, because no resistance is there. If there is any resistance, then potential will change. No resistance on this circular path. So in this way you have to understand, and you have to connect the points. So I will connect these 4 points to a common point, that can be any point like A, B, C, D. A point is this one, so this point can be B, C, any point, but I will take it as B because I have to find the resistance between A and B. So every resistance is R, this one is also R. So 4 resistances of same values are in parallel combination. This is the parallel combination. You can see here from here also that if I connect a battery here from point A, then some current will flow in this direction, some way in this direction. So all the current is getting divided. So all the current is getting divided. So these 4 are in parallel. So our answer for this question will be R by 4. R by 4 will be the resistance between point A and B. I hope it is clear, and this is the question number 2 we have. This is the question number 2 we have. Now I will take 1 to 2 more questions of such type, so that you can understand it better. So now I am taking one more question. I will draw here. Okay, so this is the circle, and let's take marker available. So I am taking, this is a resistance, this is a point, center point, this is again resistance, so this is again resistance, So when I have to find the resistance between point A, this is the point A, students, and this is point B. So I have to find the resistance between point A and B. I have taken it as question number 3. I have taken it as question number 3. Let me see what I can do here. Okay, so students, what I can do here, you can see this point will be the same potential as this point and this point B. So that means if I have to find the resistance between A and B, I have to connect these three in like this. Point A is here, so I will connect one resistance here. Then I will take this point B, C and D. So potential at B, C and D will be same, because there is no resistance between P and C point and C and D point. So that means these three are will be like potential. Point A is connected with the resistance, then another resistance. So this will be the expression. This can be point B, C and D. As they three have same potential, so we can call it as point B also. We can simply call them as a point B. So we can take it as like this is the common point B and this is the common point A. So every resistance is if R and R, then these three are in parallel and the equivalent resistance will be R by 3. So we have taken some questions. This question that we have, it will be on the basis of Kirchhoff's law. Basically this question is not a simple one. You have to understand the Kirchhoff's law first, only then you have to see this question. Only then you will understand this question. So I am not doing this question in this video. So I have done this question. You can note down the solution. I have done this question and I have done this question, that was earlier one. So in this question there was a trick that we have to take A and F first, then after F the resistances are common. So this is the point, and you can see one more question from such type. I will take one more question. You can find this type of question also. So it is question number our. Okay, so I will draw question here. This question can be also possible. Uh, you can find such type of question. So it is question number 4 of this video. Question number 4. So what can be possible? Let's suppose a resistance here like this one, a resistance here like this one. So if I have to find the resistance between point let's take one more resistance here. Now let's take this resistance as well as this resistance. So students, you can see this question also. This question can be in the examination. So here I have connected it and it has a resistance point A, B, this is point C, D, E and F here. So marking again, this is the resistance R, this is the resistance R, this is also R, this is R, and this will be also R. So students, what I can do here, you can see point A and B are, no resistance is there, here no resistance is there, That means we can combine point A and B. We can combine point A and B. So its circuit will be like this one, because no resistance is this there, so I can combine these 2 points. Or you can say simply no resistance is there, two resistances are joined simply, so they are in parallel. You can say this way also. Suppose F and D no resistance is there, then simply you can say this point is connected with this point, so these two are in parallel and similar to this one, you can say. So this is just a simple question, but diagram seems like complicated. So I have to write here a point. The potential of point A is common with, because A point is common with B, no resistance is there. So I can mark here, let's say this is point B, and from the point B resistance is also starting, and both points are connected to point C. So this will be the point C. Resistance between this is point A and this is point B. These 2 points are common because no resistance is there. So A to B resistance, A to C is resistance R, and B to C is also connected here R. Then students, this is point C, and we have to combine. C point is connected with how many resistance again? This resistance, and this resistance. That means I have to connect C with 3 resistances like this, and the 3 resistances have same potential. 3 points have 3 resistances have same values. So this will be the circuit, and point, this can be the point F, this can be point D, or this can be point E also, because they all are common, they all have same potential. Because no resistance is there, potential at D will be same as potential at E and potential at F. So you can take it as a same potential points. So I hope you have understood the concept behind these type of questions, how to open the diagram. So it is R, it is again R, and it is again R. So R and R in parallel will give me R by 2, and R3R in parallel will give me R by 3. So this will be the answer for this question, R by 2 plus R by 3. So R by 2 plus R by 3 will be the answer for this question. Students, basically you have to understand the how to shift the point. How to shift the point. When you know about the shifting of point, then the questions will be more clear to you. So I will take 1 to 2 more questions in this video so that you can easily understand. So let's take a hexagon. So let me mark some resistance. So one, sorry for the drawing, and this is point A. I will mark the points a little bit. Students, you have to wait for some time so that I can draw the diagram. Okay, so this is we have done, and okay, so I am trying a one question. So this is point A, this is point B, this is point C, and this is point D. Okay, so students, what is possible here? If I have to find the resistance between point A and C, let's suppose I have to find the resistance between point A and C. This value is R, this value is also R, this value is R, and this value is also R. So students, we are trying this. This was a hexagon given. So what we can do here, I am trying, you can answer me if there any mistake is there. So what we can do, I have to find the resistance. This is our question number 5 in this 5 of this video, and after this question I will end the video and I will discuss some questions in the next video. So I have to find the resistance between A and C. Suppose I have connected a battery here. So best example was battery. You can take the battery example always. Then current will be divided from here. Some current will flow in this path, some will flow in this path, some will flow in this path. So which resistance I can take in parallel, which I have to take in series. This must be very clear to me. Battery connected. Okay, so students, what I can do here, you can see no resistance is connected between point B and D, and no resistance is connected between point D and C. So I will start from A. You can write in the comment box about its answer, because it seems like a little bit complicated. So let's take this as point A. Then the resistance A to D is common connected with B to D, A to B. So let's take this point as, firstly I will take it as point B. So A to B resistance is connected, then okay. Then A to B again one resistance is connected, that is D. A to D, okay, one resistance is connected. Then I will again take one resistance that should be connected with A to D. A to D is connected, A to B is with common D, D is common with C. So I will take A to C, this one. Now I have to understand that I have to connect a resistance between A point, or I have to connect a resistance between B and C point, because there is a resistance between B and C point. So is it possible to draw a diagram between resistance between B and C? Okay, let's take it as B, C, D. So one resistance, let's take it as a resistance here. Let's take a resistance here. So I am solving it. Let's take a resistance. This resistance is between point B and C. I hope it is clear. Okay, point B and C, the resistance is between point B and C. Potential at point B is same as point D, same as point T. Almost we have done this question. I will try. And this is R, this is also R, this is also R, and this is R. But I have to find the resistance between A and C. Okay, when I have to find the resistance between A point and C point. A point is this one, C point is this one. Okay, so this resistance BC will not be included, I think. This is our common point, so let's take it as C. So A to C, resistance between point A and C point will be R by 3. Resistance between point A and point C. So students, you have to take this question as a homework, because I will also see it. There can be diagram error also, because I have taken it randomly. So you can take it as a homework. I will try to come back with this question again, and we will see the solution, how to solve such type of questions. And now I am going to take you to some PDFs, so that we can take 1 to 2 questions from that PDF. So now I am going to take you to PDF. So books PDF. So these books are available with me. If you want any type of book, I hope this is clear to you. Let me show you the all books. So students, these books are available with me, HC Verma book and some other books, DC Verma. DC Pandey book, and I am solving one PDF. I am opening one PDF. So DC Pandey book. This book is for NEET examination. You can try it for any exam. Every book is good. And let me move. Okay, I will open that. Okay, in this PDF, questions on resistances will not be there. Okay, so I will try to find another book. So let's take this book. So students, I am trying to find such type of questions so that we can discuss. And this page, cover page. Let's move to point number 600. Okay, so this is electrostatics, and these are the multiple choice questions on electrostatics. You can see that, and you can drop me a message if you need this book. There are session reasoning type questions also, and all questions are solved. That is the biggest advantage you can say of such type of book. So now I am zooming out so that I can find the question. Okay, so this was the question that we can see. Okay, let me zoom in. Okay. So students, you can see the example number 13. I hope question is very much clear to you now. Okay, any more with? Okay, now clear question 230. So students, we are with the question, this one 200. Okay, so we are with the question, and I can use the marker from screen recorder. Yes. So find the value of I. He is asking about the I in the network shown. Figure is 12.17. Book is NK Bajaj IIT JEE Mains Complete Physics book. So you can read it. This book is very good book. I have seen it already. So let's take it as point A, as we are saying about the parallel shifting. So it is point A. It is point A B. No resistance is connected between A and B. That means A and B, we can say A and B are common points. So these two resistances can be in parallel. 2 and 6 are in parallel. So students, these two are in parallel. That means this will give me a new resistance. Like firstly I will connect 2 ohm. So I will assume that this 2 ohm is like this one. Because these 2 points are common. This point is common with this point. There is no resistance connected. Then we can shift this point. We can shift the point. So this is 2 ohm. 2 and 6 will in parallel will make 1 by 6 plus 1 by 2. So this will give me LCM is 6. So 4 by 6 will be here, and I have to take its reciprocal. That means this 2 and 6 will give me a resistance, new resistance of value. This is a new resistance. Let's suppose its value will be 6 by 4. So its value is again 1.5. Now students, this 1.5 and this 1.5 will be in series because this is already eliminated. This 2 ohm is already eliminated. This is combined with combined with 6 ohm resistance. So that means now we have 1.5 and 1.5. This will make a resistance of 3 in series 3. So then again 3 and 3 are in parallel. Then we get again 1.5. So that means the total current from battery is 6 by 1.5. So its value is 4. So I hope, let me see the answer. So answer will be 4 ampere, 4 ampere current. So let's see the answer first. Then we will move to, okay. Yes students, you can see for final answer is 4 ohm. So question method was right. My method was right to solve the question. So now you can see the circuit can be redrawn as shown in figure 12.18. So 12.18, let's see where is 12.18. Yes, this is the figure, that is 12.18. You can see 2 and 6 are in parallel. You can see it. This is point A, B. Okay, he has taken 2 and 6 in parallel, then 1.5 in series with battery. Okay, so you can see A, 2 and 6 are in parallel and 1.5 then connected with battery, then connected with 3 ohm. So you can draw this diagram also. As I said, you can follow this method also. Basically these 2 points are common. So what I will do, what I said that connect up resistance 2 ohm here, because these 2 points are common. This point and this point is common. So students, this 2 ohm resistance in 6 ohm will give me a new resistance that has value 1.5. Now you can see this resistance is eliminated because we have already combined it with 6 ohm. Now 1.5 and 1.5 will be in series, so it will give me a new resistance that will be connected like this. So its value is 3. Now 3 and 3 will be in parallel combination. That means it will give me the total resistance of 1.5 in this circuit, and the current is 6 by 1.5, that is equal to 4 ampere. So I hope this question is similar to the earlier ones. जिस तरह के क्वेश्चन हमने पहले किए हैं, similar to that ones. You can note down the solution. Okay, so this was the question, and let me show you the question. Example number 13. The answer for this question is 4 ampere. You can see the circuit he has drawn, and let me zoom in. So this circuit he has drawn. So I hope this question is clear to you. If any problem is there, then you can ask me in the comment box, or you can drop a message to me. So let's see some more questions from this book. So this is a good book for any exam preparation. This is a good book, and having almost all the solutions. I have sent this book to some students also. So one question was there from, okay, it will contain some multiple choice questions also at the end, like this. Like here you can see competitive questions. Okay, any circular type question is there. Circular type question. Okay, I am finding. You can see the questions, and okay, one question I got. I have to find the current in the branch BC of the circuit as shown. So I have to find the current in branch BC. Okay, firstly I can find the resistance between point A and D. Then I can find the resistance. When I will get the total resistance, then okay, so let me zoom in this question. So students, so we are at the question number 113. Let me zoom more zoom. Okay, so students, we are with the question number 113. You can see here. So I will try to solve this question, and few more questions we will see in this video. So he said that find the current I in the branch BC of the circuit as shown in figure this one. So students, I have to find this current that is flowing in BC. So let's suppose current I is coming from battery. Now this is 4 ohm, and these two resistances are also in series. So I will get a resistance here like this one, that is of 4 ohm. Now this 4 and this 4 will be in parallel combination. That means this will give me a 2 ohm. Okay, so this will give me a 2 ohm, like here I have connected point A to B, 2 ohm resistance. In the same way 3 and 3 will give me 6, then 6 and 6 in parallel. That means I will get a resistance from point D to C in this way, and its value will be 3. So now 3 and 2 are in series, because you can see here, if I connect a battery here, you have to understand all the concepts. If I have connected battery here, then current will, let's suppose only two resistances are there. So same current will flow from this path. That means current through this 2 ohm resistance and this 3 ohm resistance will be same. So you have to simply add them. 2 plus 3 is 5. Battery voltage is also 5. So that means total current is 1 ampere. I hope this screen is visible. Not okay. I hope now it is visible. So shut. Total current will be 1 ampere is flowing. So if he will ask you about current through other branches, like let me set on the diagram. Okay, current. Shit. Students, wait for 1 minute, and due to some technical issue. Okay, now resolve. So students, 1 ampere current will flow. Okay, so if he ask about the current in other branches, like we got this current is 1 ampere, this current is 1 ampere. So if he ask about the current through 2 ohm resistance, this 2 ohm or any 2 ohm resistance, this one, because these two are in series. So here the resistance is 4, here the resistance is also 4. So current will come from battery in this way. So it will be equally divided. That means if I have to find the current in 2 ohm resistance, its value will be 0.5, because total current was 1. Here the current that will flow is also 0.5. Here the current will also flow 0.5, because 1 ampere is coming from this point. 1 ampere again, 0.5 will added, and 1 will be the current that is flowing through BC. Then again on this in this section you can see 6 and 6 resistance is there. So 0.5 will flow through this 6 ohm resistance. 0.5 current will flow through this 3 ohm resistance. So this is a very good question of today's lecture, and I hope this question is very much clear to you. If this question is not clear, then you can comment me and you can drop a message to me. So you have to focus on 42 minutes. So it is a very good question. Current through B, C I have to find. So again I am going to book so that I can find similar type question. So in this video you have seen that I have already only taken circular type questions. In the next video you can comment me which type of questions I have to take. Okay, so circular questions we have already done, and let me see more circular question is there. Okay, this question we have done already, circular question. Okay, so now I am closing this PDF. I will find another PDF in where I will get some questions. So let me show MTG Physics 29 years. So NEET exams questions are there. Students, you have to wait for 1 to 2 minutes. Electrostatics is there. Okay, let me zoom in. So this is another book, that is MTG Physics. So this book is also very useful content, and it is also containing very useful content. Magnetism, resistance is magnetism. Students, wait for 1 minute, I will show you. Okay, this is the magnetism unit, and this is the current electricity. Okay. And circular type question. Okay, now the questions are there. You can wait here, students. Wheatstone bridge questions. Resistances. So students, you can see sometimes this question also appears in examination. This question sometimes appears in examination, that question is this one. Question number 27, you can see a wire of resistance 20 ohm per meter is bent into a circle of radius 10 centimeter. The resistance between the two diametrically opposite points A and B is. So students, this is not a common question basically. This is not a common one. So this is a very interesting question. It seems like a basic question, but it is very complicated. Now, this is a very good question. You can see this is the amazing question from today's lecture. So yes, now I will show you. I hope question is visible. Yes, now we are going to solve it. So he is asking about a wire of resistance 12 ohm per meter is bent into a circle of radius 10 centimeter. So students, first of all I have to know that this 12 ohm per meter is the resistance. So 12 ohm per meter is the resistance. Now I have to convert it into simple resistance. This is a resistance gradient. You can see resistance with respect to time, distance is given 12 ohm per meter. So resistance wire has length 10 centimeter. So let me convert it into, okay, wire has length, let me change because it is not 10 centimeter, radius was 10 centimeter. So its total length will be 2 pi r. Total length will be 2 pi r. So then I will connect, now I have to convert it into meters. I will show you the complete solution. Let me take this question to paint. Let me take this question to paint. Okay, students, wait for 1 minute. So this was a very interesting question. That's why I am saying, okay, let me take it to paint. Otherwise, we can solve here. So copy and control and paint. So now students, I have got this question in paint. So you can see here the question is that we have a circle, we have a resistance of 12 ohm per meter. So when I converted it into circle, then its value will be like size. Okay, so 12 ohm per meter. So here we can write meter. In the denominator the meter is there, 12 ohm per meter. So I have to multiply it with the length of A and B. So total length is students, total length is 2 pi r. 2 pi into r is 10 centimeter. Now I have to convert it into meters. So I will divide it with 100. 1 0 will cancel out, and we are left with 24 by 10 pi. So this is the complete wire resistance, students. This is the complete wire resistance. That means if this wire is straight like this one and this is bent into the circle, then this is the resistance. So I will take you to one more simple way, students. I will explain in simple way. Wait. So what you can say here, you can see that the resistance between point A and B. If I have to find the resistance between point A and B, then it will be 12 into pi 12. So this is the complete resistance. Complete resistance means complete resistance. So complete resistance of this wire circle. So when I have to connect 2 points A and B, then you can say, I will explain. Wait. So when I have connected this as A to B, then its resistance will be not 24 by 10, its resistance will be 12 by 10. The upper portion has resistance 12 by 10 pi, and the lower resistance, this part, let me show you this. So this part will also have the resistance 12 by 10 pi. Students, this question is similar to the question where we have a wire of 10 ohm and it is bent into the circle, so upper part has 5 value, lower part has also 5 value. I am telling you this question is similar to the question where we have bent a wire. This is a wire of 10, let's suppose a wire of 10 ohm is bent into the circle and we have to find the resistance along the diameter points. So earlier this question is similar to that question. This wire is of 10 ohm, let's suppose upper value will be 5, lower value will be also 5, so 5 and 5 will give me 2.5. So in the same way, in the given question you can see, if I clear the paint content, okay, so this was the question. You can see here the total resistance of, let's suppose this is in straight wire and its parameter will be 2 pi r because we have opened the circle. So 2 pi r into the value of resistance that is given in 12 ohm per meter. So 12 by meter into 2 pi r in meters. So when I put the value of r in meters, it will be 10 by 100. So that we have calculated. That means this upper portion has resistance. Upper portion has a resistance 12 into pi r. So we can write this resistance as 12 by 10 pi. We have already calculated it. 12 by 10 pi. And this lower resistance is also 12 by 10 pi. Now 12 by 10 pi and 12 by 10 pi are in parallel. 12 by 10 pi and 12 by 10 pi are in parallel. That means this combination will give me the new resistance of 6 by 10 pi. 6 by 10 pi will be the answer for new resistance. So its answer is 0.6 pi ohm. This will be the answer for this question, and this question is very good question. It seems like a easy, it looks like a easy one, but it is a good question. So students, the books that are available with me, so answer for this question will be 0.6 pi ohm. So this question was taken from a book that was, I will tell you the book name. Okay, don't save. Okay. So students, this was the book. The question was taken from this book, and book was MTG Physics 29 years questions. So it was a good question. It was a good question, and I am taking some more questions in this video. Otherwise, we will see some questions in the next video from these books. If you need any type of book, then you can drop a message to me. I will try to send it to you soon. So these are the some books that I have, and I will explain the books. So these are the books I have, and you can see the books name: NK IIT JEE Main Complete Physics. Then this Arihant AIEEE Physics. This is of 2006, so it is the older one. Then two reference books. Plus one SL Roda Volume 1, Class 11th Volume 1. Okay, so these two are SL Roda book. Then DC Pandey book, DC 500 Problems. So I will open it. Okay, so this is the book of DC Pandey sir. Okay, good questions. Only problems are there. Okay, so solutions are also there. Solutions are also there for this book, and I will try some questions from this book also. Then DC Pandey NEET Objective and Fundamentals of Physics 10th edition. So these are two books. These are one. Okay, Fundamental of Physics. Okay, compressed one. So I will delete one. So H.C. Verma book is also available with us, Concept of Physics. So you can check that book also. This is also a competitive exam book. And then MT Physics 29 years, that question we have seen from that PDF. Then NEET AIMS Objective Physics. Okay, this is another book that we have seen. Okay, 760 pages. Okay, so students, this is all about the today's lecture, and science for 10th class is also available with us. So if you need any competitive exam book, then you can drop a message to me. And thank you for watching this video, and thank you so much. Have a nice day ahead, and try to do the questions that we have done in this video. And thank you so much. Have a nice day ahead. See you tomorrow soon. Bye bye. Stay home, stay happy, stay